With the spread of talent across the NRL's age groups, I thought let's mix it up and discover who is the best player at every age in the NRL. Some of these findings are honestly incredibly surprising. It's amazing to see how young NRL superstars are in the modern day. Please remember, this video is completely subjective. At 17 years old, we have Joseph Suaalii. This one is pretty simple as Suaalii is the only registered NRL player at 17 years old, as he was given an exemption. He is projected to be a superstar in this league and is the most hyped player in recent memory. At the 18-year-old age bracket, there are guys like Jack House and Junior Amon. But with my choice is another Sydney Roosters prodigy in Sam Walker, who's the only 18-year-old currently capped after debuting in round 4 of 2021. He showed class in his debut and should be in for a great remainder of the year. Now for the 19-year-olds. Even at this young age, there is plenty of NRL talent with Tessie Nui, Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow, Jaden Sullivan and Josh Schuster all only 19 years old. For the 20-year-olds, it's Xavier Coates. With 2 Origin appearances under his belt, he's the best player at his age. It was incredibly close though with Stephen Crichton right behind him. Honestly, it's a toss-up between the two, so don't feel too slighted if you feel Crichton is the best. Stefano Uto-Ikamanu, Jake Averillo, Tanner Boyd and Tom Didden were other guys in contention. Now for the 21-year-olds. This was a tough one, with guys like Zach Lomax, Tino Fa'asuamaleaui, Moaki Fotuaika, Payne Haas, Matt Burton, Dane Laurie and Campbell Graham in the mix. For this one though, it's David Fifita. He just pipped Haas and Lomax, although again this is really up for debate. All 3 guys are stars and will have prosperous careers. In the 22-year-old age bracket, it's Ryan Papenhuyzen. This is one of the easiest picks so far. Papenhuyzen has transcended his game this year, backing up was an already excellent season in 2020. Nick Kotrick, Katoni Staggs, AJ Brimson, Adam Dewey, Hudson Young and Reed Marnie were all players in contention, but I just couldn't look past Papenhuyzen. For the 23-year-olds, it's Nathan Cleary. A clear choice at 23 with Nathan Cleary, who's the best halfback in the NRL currently. The 23 age bracket is still filled with exceptional talent though, with Kalen Ponga, Harry Grant, Patrick Carrigan, Latrell Mitchell and Victor Radley also contenders. With Nathan Cleary's outstanding 2020 season, which he has continued into 2021, I just couldn't look past him. The overall talent level slightly drops off at 24, with less superstar quality. Some of the more talented 24-year-olds are Jaden Brayley, Connor Watson, Luciano Leilua, Alex Twal and Tom Trbojevic. Turbo Tom would lead this list if he wasn't injured, but as of now it's between Joseph Manu and Daniel Saifiti. Based on current form, Daniel Saifiti takes it as he's evolved into an elite prop. I do realise that Manu is the best centre in the NRL, but Saifiti has become a key member of the New South Wales Blues side, which is something I can't ignore. The 25-year-old age bracket was very top heavy in terms of talent, with guys either stars or fringe players in the NRL. Josh Addo-Carr took this spot as he's undisputedly the best winger in the NRL. Angus Crichton was incredibly close to topping the group, whilst Matt Duffy, Sharnzicle Klukstar, Adam Fanua-Blake, Tavita Pengai Jr., Jai Arrow and James Fisher-Harris are all excellent players in the 25-year-old age bracket. The 26-year-old age bracket is filled with NRL talent and is probably the age where most NRL players hit their peak. Clint Gutherson, Mitchell Moses, Ryan Madison, Viliami Kikau, Jerome Hughes, Isaiah Yeo, and George Williams are all class talents that could have definitely topped other age brackets if they were a few years older or younger. The selection for the 26s though is Cameron Munster, who is the only half that currently rivals Nathan Cleary and is fresh off a heroic State of Origin performance. The amount of NRL players dramatically declines in the 27-year-old age bracket as bodies start to wear down due to the physical nature of the sport. Jason Taumalolo is the most exceptional of a pretty talented bunch, with Roger Tuivasa-Sheck right behind him. David Norfoluma, Justin Olam, David Clemmer, Cam McInnes and Jake Trbojevic are all excellent honourable mentions for the 27-year-olds. For the 28-year-olds, it was a clear-cut choice. It had to be James Tedesco. The talent was scarce in the 28-year-old bracket. Api Coruscant, Boyd Cordner, Nathan Brown, Felice Kafusi and Jack Whiten were the only other contenders. Also, I don't know if this is just me, but can you believe Cordner and Tedesco are the same age? Damien Cook is the best for the 29s with competition from Kenny Bromwich, Dale Finucane, Tohu Harris, Tyson Frizzell, Luke Keary and Daniel Tupou. This is the large age group with exceptional talent across the board, with many of these mentions arguably the best at their age. Cook's status as the best hooker in New South Wales is what pushed him for this selection. There weren't many players to choose from within the 30-year-old age bracket, with it really. The best player at 31 is Cody Walker. Debuting at 26 years of age, it is weird that Walker is already 31. Walker, being the current New South Wales Blues 5'8", helped him beat competition like Jesse Bromwich, Ben Hunt, Elliott Whitehead and Josh Hodgson. There are only 8 current NRL players at the age of 32. Guys like Mitchell Pearce, James Tarmo and Kevin Proctor contended, but I had to go with the current Queensland Maroon halfback, Daly Cherry Evans. For the 33-year-olds, there are only 2 guys to choose from here, Anthony Don or David Mead. I went with Don for his consistent service to the Titans and because Mead has only returned back to the NRL this year. For the 34-year-olds, it's the Morris twins. I felt it was unfair to single out a Morris twin as they both have had wonderful careers. You guys in the comments can debate on who you feel is better. With no active 35-year-olds in the NRL, we skip here to the 36ers, where the legend himself, Benji Marshall, stands alone. Currently the oldest player in the NRL, he is still putting in excellent performances, which is a true testament to how wonderful of a player he is. Okay, so that ends this unique look at the best NRL players from every age. This was more of a simple and streamlined video than my usual ones, so let me know if you preferred it. If you're wanting more NRL 3 days to make. Help support the channel through my Patreon or Buy Me a Coffee services. Donate to my Patreon and get unique benefits by becoming an exclusive member of the Alpha community, or just donate once to my Buy Me a Coffee service to help fund the channel. All donators will get shoutouts over my next videos like my Patreon Tio already has. So that ends this video. As always, thank you for watching.